Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Travis, and this is going to be another mechanics mini tips video. I know, a long time, right, since the last one? But, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, because you're newcomers to the channel, I stopped this series, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or something like that, I don't know. There are 7 other videos in that playlist, so if you want to go check it out, it's very useful. Many individual tips that each will help you do a lot better in free run and in multiplayer as well, definitely. But yeah, just a whole bunch of tips about the mechanics. So check it out. Seriously, for those of you who haven't, they're very useful. Watch them all. There's a really handy dandy playlist ready to watch them all as well, and there is no reason not to if you haven't already. But anyways, this tutorial is going to be about the wall stagger, and this is an example of it. Okay, sometimes, like, if you wall run too long, you'll just fall off the edge, but whatever. Okay, so you can see I'm going slow. You can see I'm staggering on the wall. And how I do that is just literally, I'll show you by walking. I'm just running on the wall, stopping. 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 Just forward on the stick, not touching the stick. Forward on the stick, not touching the stick. Just over and over, like tap, 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 tap. Just like that. So when we do it, tap, 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 tap. And that causes us to be slower on the wall. And you might ask, Stravos, the whole goal of free run is to be fast. Why would you need to go slow on a wall? Well, this is a very good example of it. This shortcut is actually faster when going slower on the wall sometimes. And I'll explain that in a second. But this is one of the only places where it is actually effective in free run. Other places could be just if you mess up and you're too far on a wall and you can't regain your boost fast enough, you just kind of stop there and regain your boost, ready to do something, right? But yeah, there's no real other good use except for this spot. This spot is actually very useful to know it. Now, normally, what you would do is go, like, you would have to land as far left as possible while jumping. I'm trying to exaggerate it, hang on. Yeah, so it's far left, and then right, and right, up. Okay, and by the way, there is a kill barrier here, because obviously if you're up here normally and you fall off, it's gonna reset you, right? Obviously. But a lot of people don't understand that when you're coming from this angle, you're reaching the kill barrier, right? So obviously you're gonna reset. So a lot of people, while I'm explaining this part, you can't go that far. You gotta, like, get up at here. You can't go very far, right? You gotta get up very soon. Hang on. Close example, but about as far as you can go is here. Here. Yeah, that was a bit too far. Yeah. See that? You see my comparisons at all? Ooh, I thought that would have been far enough left. Yeah, so that's where the kill barrier ends. Watch out for it. Anyways, back to the tutorial. So that was the normal way getting up, right? You had to go as far left as possible here, and you just barely got out. And by the way, when thrusting up, make sure that you don't, like, you stop going forward, right? So you're going forward, and then you do this. Get up on the wall, go forward again. Do that. Go forward again. Don't keep going forward at the same time. Don't do that. That's bad. You want to just stop moving all forward movement and just go right, left. Because why we go right off the wall, while I'm explaining this shortcut anyway, is Because if you don't, if you just go straight up, like that, there's a tendency for it to cause, yeah, right there, you see me arcing? I do this kind of arcing wall run movement. I'll show it again. That happens if you get on the wall. You see that? The arcing? It causes me to go up and then back down quite quickly. That's when you are thrusting while attaching to a wall. And we don't want that, because by the time you regain your boost again, you'll actually be lower. Now if you wall stagger, you can actually get higher because of it. See that? But we don't really want to do that anyway. That's not really useful at all, any more than anything else. I mean, I guess it could be slightly. That's something definitely to test, but you can really only do it once before you'll have to start focusing a little bit more on forward movement anyway. But yeah, I really don't think it's very useful. But yeah, so the wall stagger, very useful in this spot in particular, because then instead of going as far left as possible, you can just use your boost to wherever it ends up being. It might still be the far left because you want to get rid of all your boost as soon as possible, but then you don't have to worry about anything, and you can just keep going forward. And then, oh no, I'm going too fast right now, so let's just wall stagger to the end. See that? Very easy to fix your mistake there. And something that I like to do to judge if I'm going too fast is, well, here's a good way to judge height and how fast you're going. So you land here, and you get another jump, and you should be about here on the window. And if you're here by the time the boost ends, if you're past the window or near the end of the window, then you're going too fast. You're gonna want to wall stagger, right? Yeah, so this is fast enough, so let's start wall staggering, because I'm going a little bit too fast. That was comfortable. And I landed just far enough left of the kill barrier. Now I could have gone a little bit further, because obviously once you get up to a certain point, you can keep going right, because you're above the kill barrier. Obviously, because it's not just going to kill you now, right? You just have to get over the kill barrier, and then you can get up, right? Even though I landed here, but kill barrier, see? But yeah, that should be it for the tutorial. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. Hopefully you guys learned something. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.